Okay, there you go. All right. Greetings, everyone. For those who be watching this second series of my 2-week series interview showing you phenomenal stories, mainly most of them from the African continent, but also like all walks of life. Today, I am interviewing an incredible person here named Romano. He's from South Africa. For those of you who haven't watched, so I recorded a guy from Ghana, Nafu, yesterday. If you want to catch that series, see a button below and you see more of that. But other than that, I would love to learn more of what Romano did offline and how he started investing in mentoring, which has now taught him the right skills. And even now, he's learning a bit of this new innovation called Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency has been around for a few years now, but people are using it in the wrong way. But it seems like Romano has found something which is legit and is educating him and also his other peers, and would like to share more stories about that. Without further ado, Romano, tell the audience who you are, what you did before you discovered Bitcoin, and how things are going for you. Um, I guess this short period of time. Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, my name is Romano. I know this all the way from Port Elizabeth, South Africa, um, Eastern Cape, for those who don't know the country so well.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is a long journey, but I'm going to try and crunch it so everybody can can listen up. Okay, so basically my journey started with Bitcoin last year, but I got into the Bitcoin space with no experience or any idea of how it works. I just knew that, listen, if you get into Bitcoin, you're going to become a millionaire. You're going to
Yeah.
become rich. And then we got involved, and unfortunately, that's not how it works. It's not an overnight thing. And we got involved with some programs, but listen, it was tough out there because we don't have the skills. We didn't have any education, basically. So we started up as a high, and then as you're trying to doing the wholesale and pitching, and and people are just closed up, and no one is biting. And at the end of the day, you just started giving up because you're thinking the things are working. So slowly but surely, everything has been. And the main reason for why we got involved in Bitcoin, my wife and I, is because we have a little one now. Um,
Oh, congrats.
it's a year and a half, or say almost 2 years.
Oh,
And last year was a very, 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 very tough, but also good year for us. We lived on our own as a married couple, and obviously my salary could afford both of us. We lived very well, comfortably. And then what happens is, little one comes, and the first month I always tell a story. The first month is where you have the baby shower. When you come together, they give gifts to the wife. So now you've got nappies, everything the baby needs for. In my mind, it looks like a lot of things. I'm like, okay, so we don't need to buy anything. We are sorted for at least 3 months. So
yeah.
the first month we went shopping, and we started unpacking the trolley because it was just for me and my wife. My baby still drinks milk, so she's fine,
Yeah.
and she still has things at home. So there's still stacks of stuff. Then the second month, that's when reality hit us, or me as a father. And we were busy doing shopping, so the trolley is now full, but there's more stuff into the
Oh,
trolley, which is
no.
now their pampers, the whole baby thing. And as my wife is busy unpacking, she asked me, baby, should we rather take the cheaper brand? Should we not leave? And now my pride is a man, as a husband. Listen, baby, it's my firstborn. Just we're gonna pay for this. And as the stuff are going past the scanner, the numbers going, beep, beep, and I'm like, okay,
Oh my God. Swipe,
we're not
swipe.
gonna make. And my pride don't want to say stop. My pride is saying she's my daughter. Let's go. And that's when I needed as a dad and as a husband to make a decision. Like, listen, dude, you guys are not gonna make it. But because of my pride, I don't ask for help. I don't call anybody. We're gonna handle this. Then
Mm.
this nice thing came up. I don't know if you know FNB, your app, your banking app on your phone.
Oh,
As
no, I
soon as
never heard of it. No.
yeah, as soon as your banking app, so as soon as it gets to the end of the month, then the little flashlight comes where they ask you click here for a quick loan, a temporary loan until payday.
Oh, yeah,
So now, obviously, because of the extra expenses, there's always a need for more money because if
yeah.
we don't do the temp loan, I'm not gonna ask anybody for money. So the Templar was our saving grace, for example. So if I go into that app every 15th, we make a Templar, we make it to the next month. But as soon as your pay comes in, what happens? Bloop, that money is gone. So now what happens the 15th again? You have to do it again. So for about 6 months or just for a while, we lived off that.
Mm.
And eventually I had to suck up my pride as a husband. And my wife and I decided, listen, let's move into to our mom and dad's place, which is our
Mm.
in-laws. And it was tough for me because I lived on my own. I think it was since 19 on my own.
Mm.
Then we got engaged, and then we got married, and my wife moved in. So now we live well and comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have to move in with the parents. Very beautiful people, awesome. We love each other. They are like my real parents.
Oh,
But it's just that space. You know, as a husband,
yeah.
you come home, you want your space. My
Yes.
wife had her own space. My child
Mm.
needs her own, and that wasn't there. So now, Darren talks about this a lot. Where he says that until you hit rock bottom, until you have no more options. That's when you are the most coachable.
Mm.
And I think that was my time because there's nothing I could do but to go living with my in-laws, and then okay, so we were there living comfortably, nicely in a space which is not our own. And I started speaking to Elton, which is my uncle,
Yeah.
and he knows me. He can look right through me like, dude, what's up? Something is
Oh, you
bothering me.
guys are related. Okay.
Yeah. And he was, no, what's up? And I said, dude, we need our own space. We need to get a place. We need
Mm.
extra money, but I don't have any cooking clue. Then he told me about what they're busy doing with the whole, him and Savi and Ashton, and they talking about this whole online thing and mentoring. In my mind, it's like, dude, that's a scam. That's not gonna work. I can't pay. I don't have money to buy into a program because just negativity. That's all I had. Nothing is
Mm-hmm.
gonna work for me. And basically, what happened was I then started going online looking for free internet
Mm.
opportunities, and I started gambling. Not gambling, but it's you can trade for free. And
Mm.
then I dragged my father-in-law into this as well.
Ish.
And then at the end of it, now you've traded so much money. Now you say, okay, you can click withdraw button, but you have to deposit a certain amount of money. And he was this close to losing money, and I almost dragged my father-in-law into this. So eventually, my wife found a job.
Mm.
Because she obviously both of us needed to work to get extra money in. She found a job, and then we were able to find a place. Now
Oh,
this
that's good.
now now this is what
Keeping
happened.
yourself.
Now we got a place, but if we get this place, that means we don't have any income. So we're gonna have our own space. We're gonna have a house, but we won't have any food to eat.
Oh,
So
that's
once the
always
bills
something.
are paid, there's nothing left. And I didn't tell Alton this. I told Alton, listen, dude, we have now space. My wife have a job. We can sign the contract. We can move in, but then we have nothing to eat. And these was his words to me, dude. If you join this program, if you become coachable, if you just follow exactly what what is being taught and what they teach you, then you can pay your rent within the next day or two. You can pay your rent 3 times if you just follow. And I'm like, yo, sounds amazing. You know, and other boxes are ticking. And then I'm like, okay, so if I can pay 3 times, that's 3 months in advance. Okay, I'm gonna cut the story a bit short, a bit shorter. So what then happened was we got involved,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't have the money to get involved.
Oh.
Now, a lot of people say, listen, I don't have the money, I don't have the money. And we looked at what we have, and we started selling things to get the startup capital together because of the desire. Now, I always make this example. You know what? If you in debt, if you are worrying, you sit up whole night, sitting up and worrying, you're stressed. So now what I tell people is that they ask me, how do I do it? I have a full-time job. I have family to run. And this is my words to them. I say, the thing that used to keep me up at night, which was the stress and the worries. I
Yeah.
now sit up at night and I work on my dreams and on my business. I study materials being shared with me, and that is how I do it. So the 24
Wow.
hours I used to sit watering, I sit now and empower myself so that I can become a better leader. So then what happened was I joined,
Mm.
followed everything, went through all the training, and then boom,
Wow.
we are.
What's this boom?
The boom is so in the short space. I was still busy with the entry level package when I started a few months ago. So it's the entry level package. So basically, we get trained, and so I started following Sylvie and Ashton and Bradley, and I'm just following what they're doing. They're already part of the Black Ops. So obviously, whenever they talk, I start writing and making notes just
Yep. Gotta write the
because
notes.
because I heard of what Darren and Ari and them are doing in the mentoring. So I know that they are connected and they're feeding them. So I need to be fed.
Yeah, you
So
need to
just
feed
a little.
yourself with that same knowledge. Yeah.
So basically, what I started doing is when they talk or when there's Zoom meetings, I showed up. I made sure I'm there. Whenever there's a Skype, even if it's live videos, I started just duplicating what they're doing, and then
Oh,
the
smart.
success started coming. So in the short space of time, this is what happened. We moved into our own space,
Mm.
and like I often said, the rent is being paid within days. Like the because of the what can I say? I call it the desire, man. The desire for a better life. It is, if you don't have that desire for change or desire for a better life, then you're not gonna have the drive to 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 wake up at night at 1 o'clock in the morning and work until 3 o'clock because
Wow.
you have a job next day, or you're studying, or so there will always be excuses. But if your why is big enough, then your excuses will disappear. So we managed to pay off all our debt, our personal loans. We we basically the only thing that we have now is the rent that we have to pay every month, and we still have our jobs. And then just last week, 2 weeks ago, I raised enough capital with the entry level package using the strategies that I was taught
Mm.
to upgrade to the pro level, which gives me access to millionaire mentoring, which puts me under the hands of Darren and Ari.
Oh, nice.
And then 2 weeks ago, I started digging into the material that they have, and man, and not long after that, boom, I had my first 1,000 day online.
Woo!
So
1,000. Would you want to
yes,
convert what that is in rands? I know some people.
um,
Mm.
in rands it was about 16,500 and something.
Yeah.
What's nice about it is you get paid in Bitcoin, so it's a bit more. So you
Yeah,
can just
it's worth more. And I think, I don't know, you've noticed this the trend. Bitcoin is like going up and
wow,
down. Because I
exactly.
also follow everyone like, oh wow.
Yeah, and also, and the beautiful thing is when Bitcoin is down, you get paid more Bitcoin. So when the value goes up, then your money goes up.
Oh.
So I can talk all day, all night. So
I
you
can
gotta
see,
stop
I
me.
can see. Wow. Wow. Thank you for sharing that story. And
No,
I hope you can answer a few questions because we have at least a couple of minutes, 20 more minutes until the end of the interview, which I usually take an hour for my interviews. So for those of you who was listening to Romano of his story, he's a proud parent, as you can hear. For all you moms, dads out there, or maybe newlyweds, take this example. You have to have the desire to make a change. No more excuses, full-time job, studying, this and that, living back with your parents' house. There's always going to be a solution out there. And he stood up for his feet. He thought like instantly, like, yo, I know who to go to. And he communicated back and forth with his uncle. And now look, he's talking to people who are like in a level that he wants to get into, and he got success, is paying off his debts, and now he's learning more and more because the best person who's successful keeps investing into themselves, investing into their skill set, their knowledge base, and so forth. I think I remember Nafi was saying, you just shouldn't, you just cannot give up. You always have to be the student, always show up, watch the training videos, reach out to the people, communicate with them, and model the success that they do. and then you also see the success coming in your life as well. All right. So my question is, do you see yourself quitting your job, or do you like your job that you can actually balance learning about Bitcoin, also earning and teaching people as well about this innovation at the same time keeping your job?
Okay, obviously, the big goal is to be full-time
Yeah.
online and empowering people.
Mm.
And I think that's one of the big drives for me as well.
Mm.
So basically, I want to do what I love doing without having to worry if I'm going to get paid for it or not.
Yeah.
So basically, that's the long, not the long-term goal anymore, but that's what I'm working towards.
That's what you're working.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can say thank you to my employer for giving me that opportunity to learn, but it's not time.
Ooh, that's funny. All right, so that's a goal you're working on, and I'm looking forward to seeing your newfound growth in us next coming months, maybe even by the end of the year, Christmas.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, another question. You did actually, we were talking earlier about mindset, and I believe from just looking at the basic level package and the advanced level, they talk about the importance of personal development and being a mindset. And I'm sure whoever's watching this, if you're from an African country, maybe not, but you know that some people are always thinking negative. Some people are always just focusing the majority of their life and time just always thinking negative, always feeling doubt, that self-negative talk, self-doubt, surrounding themselves with people who are actually thinking negative as well, and always thinking or finding the bad in everything. So what would you, what's your advice about that regarding mindset training and how important it is, not only in just business, but also in life in general?
Yes, see, that's my favorite topic basically, and just because the mind is the most powerful thing in your body. If I should say that, some might disagree, because and just your self talk, you can talk yourself out or into destruction. And I normally say this to people is that the very same tongue that is that you talk yourself into poverty is the same tongue that can get you out of poverty.
Nice.
And if for those that believe in God, everything that came after I am came to existence.
Yes.
So the more you talk yourself into I am not, you will be that.
You be.
So, and yes, and this is also like whatever you focus on, you become, and that's just the reality. So for everybody that joins my team or in my inner circle, that's what I focus on mainly, is getting that self-love. Because if you don't accept yourself for who you are, then how can someone else accept you if you don't accept yourself? And the same thing goes with belief. If you don't believe in yourself, how can someone else believe in you or whatever you're trying to share with them? So it all starts with with yourself. If you can lead yourself, you can lead others. So personal development will be on the top of the list before even starting anything. I would say
top of the list. Nice. That's true.
So yes.
Yeah. Would you like to share a few different things that you do in your daily routine, and also that what you teach to your peers that they can do practically to work on their personal development?
Okay. Number one for me, because I must say I don't like books. Okay. I like I like to listen.
Okay.
So audiobooks is very, very, very important for me personally. When I'm driving in a car, I recently downloaded a whole lot of affirmations because when you're amongst, especially if you're still working amongst people that's not on the same journey as you, it's easily for them to get you into in the negative space.
Yes.
So on my way to work or wherever I'm driving, I make sure that I've got affirmations playing in the background, And I keep repeating it. And the more I fill my cup, it overflows. And when I walk into a place, come on, um, they immediately you can feel the it just rubs off on people. And that's the beautiful thing about what you confess with your mouth. So basically just come into existence and become your reality. And also gratitude.
Mm,
I was listen. I heard when I met Sevi online the first time, he was talking about this gratitude and be grateful. Now, our people or most of my people would, when you say gratitude, it means that you must be thankful for where you are because there's other people that don't have. So don't worry about more. But it's the
mm,
wrong attitude. Being grateful doesn't mean that you must stop growing or
mm,
you must stop searching or you must stop. Looking for better. It just
mm.
means that thank you for now and thank you for where I'm going basically and for what you have around you. So that three gratitude things that you when you wake up in the morning before you even touch your phone, just open up your eyes and say, today I'm grateful for health. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for whatever comes up in your heart at that time. Speak that and your day will just start flowing.
Oh, okay. I'm already feeling chills just hearing that because that's also my favorite topic. Like, especially the aspect of gratitude. People keep forgetting that for you to attract the things that you want, you need to be grateful for the things that you have now
That's it.
because, the law of attraction,
Mm,
like what you say, whatever you focus on is where the energy and attention goes.
that's it.
So if you're gonna keep focusing on that attention of wanting something, you're just gonna not have it. You're just repelling
Mm-hmm.
it. You're not really attracting it. But if you're
That's
grateful for the family and the good things, not the bad things, the good things that you have
mm-hmm.
currently, then the universe or God is gonna grant you more and more of that good stuff.
That's
And then, so for you to feel more
it.
grateful for.
That's it.
So that's really good. I also listen to some audiobooks. I think I've heard like The Secret. There's some other books called Abundance Factor. There's all these books going
Mm.
around. The
Yeah.
Seven
And
Effective.
it's free. Most of them are free.
Yeah, most of them are free. So that's like I believe. Some free stuff is worth it, and some
Mm.
free things are not worth it. So things to
That's it.
do with like building your knowledge, mindset, skill set. Listen to audiobooks,
Mm.
books that make you learn something each day or make you feel better of yourself. Or read a book if you like reading a book. Do your meditation,
That's it.
affirmations, and surround yourself with good people, like what Romano was saying. You need to listen to this guy. He's doing good things. Little steps, one step at a time.
That's it.
Right. Okay. Another question. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can read this properly. Now you're a dad. Um, you're making this extra income. You're helping others as well. What would you say to someone who wants to take this route, but they have excuses of either they don't have the money, or they feel like they don't have the time, or they feel like it's not worth for them?
Mm.
Actually, no, don't answer that question. I have a different question. The training that you are taking, who do you think it's for? How would it benefit them? I guess not only in their life, but also in their business, both sides. Yeah.
Okay, so you meaning the millionaire mentoring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, mentoring, I guess, yes.
I think this is for anybody and for everybody. Doesn't matter in what aspect of life you find yourself.
Mhm.
It's for anybody. I've listened to the interviews and especially the people that on our team where they've been and where in some of them are not even doing the business, just they just wanted the mentoring and it took them from one place to from being superwoman. You part of that as well.
Yeah.
So it's basically for anybody, for anyone in everywhere. So for me personally, if I should even just this journey, was besides the money I've made, just the growth. The Romano speaking now is not the Romano you knew 5 months ago, if it makes sense.
Mm.
So you find yourself and confident and just position yourself as a leader. And it's a whole, I can't even stop. Like I said, I can't stop speaking. So
That's
you
good.
I also want to add about the dad. You know what the thing about this whole business as well, if you want to take it away, as a parent, there's one
Mhm.
thing that you cannot give your kids. You cannot pass your job or your qualifications onto your kids. So for me, being a dad now, I'm more than it's like I must say it's one of the fatherly best decisions I've made to join this business in this team and basically the whole program, because when I'm not there anymore, or even now that I'm still here, I can enjoy
Mhm.
the finances and the freedom to spend with my kids. Some people have to wait until they die so that they can have the life cover money, and then the kids can enjoy that freedom or some of it. But now with this opportunity, you can be there. I mean, how
Mm.
many times did you hear of people being on holiday and then there's notifications? You've just got commissions paid while you're busy enjoying time with your family. And that
Mm.
is the awesome part. And another thing for parents, our kids cannot eat your excuses. They need
Ha!
food. So
I
that
love
keep that in mind.
I like that. You should write a book. I really
Yeah,
think
no,
you
no,
should
no.
write a book. Well, eventually, but I think you should
Yes,
write a
yes.
book.
I will do a voice recording and someone will do the typing, but
That's possible. Actually, it's
yes,
possible. I
yes, yes.
remember someone. I watched a video. Someone said they've done that before.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I feel like just from you sharing your story, you really answered a lot of questions. You've answered like the troubles someone can face, being a newlywed
Mm,
and being a parent, trying to help their family and also help themselves as a person. You're
mm.
the sole owner of you're the breadwinner of the family. You want to make sure your family, your wife, your daughter is safe, they're healthy, they're fine, they're happy. You're also happy as well because
Mm,
like you said, you're growing. A lot of people try and sacrifice themselves, their happiness in their life for other people, when in actuality, you have to fill your cup first for you to
exactly.
actually fill up someone else's cup. So it's great that you're going through this training and it's helping you in
Mm,
this way. And a few months down the line, I really see more great success. I think you've actually shared a lot, even the mindset, not being a slave of your excuses, because at the end of the
mm,
day, you're not really going to grow from it. You're not going to move from where you are to where you want to be. And also model successful people, reach out
mm,
to them, communicate with them, and be grateful where you are. Be grateful for the things that you have, and never forget who you are as well.
mm.
Never forget where you come from.
That's
I
it.
believe Nafi was saying people tend to travel abroad and then they just forget where they come from and not give back to the
Mm,
community, which is what you're doing. You're now training your team, and the best thing to train them at first is self love, because they don't love themselves
mm-hmm.
and they don't work their mindset. It's not going to reflect in their business, reflect in
That's
their
it.
life or the people around them. Um, Before we end this interview, which once again, thank you for sharing your time with me. I
No
know you're
problem.
doing a lot of stuff. You're a busy person, but you're doing great stuff as well. Congrats, being a dad,
Thank you so much for having me.
and just doing amazing things. Uh, I would love for you to share like a closing advice to someone who may be listening to your story, wherever they are, they're watching this, and
Mm,
they want to take part and access this kind of training to help them not only in their life, maybe to bring about self-love, to
mm,
build, I guess, their self-worth in taking care of themselves, their family, immediate family, and also to scale up their business or to grow their business,
mm-hmm.
to just live a happy and fulfilling life. What would be your closing advice for them to wanting to take this leap of action?
I'm gonna end with this. The for me the best place to be
Mm.
is rock bottom.
Why do
A
you
lot of
say that?
people don't understand why I say that most of the time, but at the rock bottom is the best place to be because no one expects anything from you.
Oh.
And at rock bottom, you can fail. It's easier to fail and
Mm.
get up again when you are because when you're already successful, you've got everybody's eyes on you.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it more difficult to get up. But rock bottom, you can try different things. You're gonna be more coachable. You're gonna be more open to learn. And I think if you are at that place, then this is for you, because there's people that's gonna take you by the hand and walk this journey with you. And this is what I love about it, is that you're never alone. And there's proven. If you, I try to scroll down in the back ops uh, group,
Mm-hmm.
and there's stories upon stories about ordinary people going from here to there.
Yeah.
So if you are looking for something that, let's say it, that will change your life, then this is it.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Like what he said, the famous quote from Romano: "Your excuses do not feed your family, and they also
That's it.
definitely do not feed you." So take heed on his words. Whoever's watching this, because there's so much wisdom you can learn from him and other people that you'll be hearing in the next upcoming videos. And get access to this training, because it's going to change your life. It's going to change everything. You, your family, your friends, your peers, your business, and just everything. It brings up your spirituality, your self-love, self-care, and builds up your growth as well. And you're going to have a more fulfilled and happy life. And that's truly important. Everyone wants that.
That's
Yeah,
it.
so thank you again, Romano, for sharing your time. I wish you more and more success and a fulfilling life for you and your family. And hopefully one day I'll fly to SA and meet the whole team.
That's it.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Ria.
no
Appreciate it.
problem. One more thing for the audience, if you want to get access to this training and want to know more of what Romano has been doing to go through this growth that he's experiencing right now, and also what I'm doing as well, there'll be a button below. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Cheers, guys. Peace.